This is Gary Butterfield.
This is Cole Ross.
And this is Monster, my podcast.
And this is the Otyugh.
There's a monster in my podcast.
Sad sacks of shit.
Yeah, you sad sack of shit. Thank you.
Please feed me more shit.
I will do anything in exchange for your sweet, sweet shit.
Yeah.
Like, well,
okay, can you give me your fingernail clippings? Those are like Fritos to me.
Yeah. And would you shit directly into Otyugh's mouth in exchange? I will rub your back. Like, these things are the worst. Like, I mean, I guess kind of the best. It depends on how comfortable you are shitting around them, because they will literally do anything for that sweet, sweet nectar. You know, it's like, I don't know, man. It is just there's something about that detail in this that really stuck with me. That's kind of sad. Like, yeah. I'm just like, wait, what do I have? I have to give you my. You're gonna eat it, okay? Okay,
so do I just do I use a chamber pot, or
do we have like a dead drop? You know, I leave this at the spread drop, and then you just come and take home a sack.
Yeah, for breakfast it is a regular paper sack, and for dinner, you want a hot meal, so you light that paper sack on fire.
Yeah, or you just go directly to the source. Nope, human centipede, Otyugh centipede.
Yeah,
which is just like you do that and you put them in an infinity loop and they're so fucking happy.
Yeah,
it is a gross animal. Like,
and then you just lock them in a vault beneath the Yucca Flats and you're done.
Yeah, and just hook up the happiness converter that translates contentment into raw energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the illustration to me doesn't match the description, because the description makes it sound like an elder thing, or like one of the chaos eaters. A little bit. It makes it sound like it's a little bit more structured, a little bit more radial than what we see in the illustration, which looks like, again, just a pile of shit with some tentacles hanging off of it.
Yeah. Well, one of the tentacles has its 3 eyes, which is definitely part of the description. So it's some of it is correct, but they definitely made him a little bit more amorphous.
Yeah.
In the picture. Probably to evoke shit, like a pile, like a real shit, shit pile.
Yeah, you have to look like your element. If you're a water creature, you're going to be blue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So these generally kind of good boys, they'll make deals with you in exchange for shit. Like, they'll guard places in exchange for shit. Like, they'll do lots of stuff.
Yeah. Well, not just shit. I mean, it's any kind of organic bodily waste. So I imagine
they talk about dung a lot, but
what's that?
They talk about dung quite a bit.
Not by volume, I think that accounts for an awful lot of what we get. But I'm just imagining God forbid, a Spelljammer kind of campaign where this is your waste disposal.
Oh man, yeah.
This is capital
Star Wars. Like you put in that garbage dump with that weird Star Wars monster.
Yeah.
That fights the Star Wars friends.
Yeah, that fights the Star Friends on the trash room.
Yeah, trash pit, trash planet.
Yeah,
Star Friends on Trash Planet, episode 4. Yeah, I mean, it would work. It would be really good for ecology like that, though.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of these, if you just use them as a toilet, though, they would feel like they weren't contributing, because the entry really does say they'll do things in exchange for it.
Yeah.
And if the idea is just I'm just going to keep you at the bottom of this pit where we throw all of our garbage and poop, it's not really giving back to society. I can imagine these things having an existential crisis, because they're not dumb.
No, definitely.
And that's the tragedy is.
Well, also the dumber they are, the more likely they are to really just want to serve a purpose. They're like a dog. A dog wants to have a job, right? Whereas the smarter ones, I think, would be more content to be in their studies, specifically because they're wary of somebody taking advantage of them.
Yeah, they've been burned before.
It's damaged Otyugh goods.
Yeah, they've got daddy issues. And then daddy said that if you give me this shit, I will take you to go play catch. And then everyone played catch. I had this thought these guys made me think about, because I just moved into this new place.
Mm-hmm.
What if you go to a place? What if when you lived at somewhere, and you got let's say there's a condition of your lease, you don't read your lease fully, that when you leave you have to take all of your feces with you.
Oh, pack it in, pack it out.
Yeah, I was thinking about that just being this thing that because I was thinking it was something happened, I got kicked out of this place, and then for some reason I was laughing and I was like, Well, I gotta let you guys know I shit here a bunch before I go. I'm sorry. Like I
That
know
was not a
this,
part of your contract.
Yeah, I apologize. I did that a lot. I know I'm gonna go, but like just so you know, I went to the bathroom a whole bunch. Like
they walk into the bathroom, they're in there for a minute, they walk out. What the fuck did you do?
Yeah, what did you do, Gary? And I'd just be like, listen, I'm sorry. Like I just didn't want to go to the Starbucks. Like it just but just this idea that like this thing that just everybody does, really hyper focusing the embarrassing aspect of it. Like it just being the shame that you carry around kind of literally.
Well, what you're describing is basically a septic system. Like if you live out in the country, you have to have a big tank of shit underneath your house that is emptied out like every 2 years.
Yeah. What a nightmare.
And you pay a man to come do that.
Yeah. That's why. Like, do you think this entry is named after like John Otyugh?
Hello.
It's like Mr. Gygax. You have to clean out your septic system. Just scribble.
Yep. I've given you this bottle of these helpful enzymes.
Yeah. Just like, can I take some with me? Why do I have? What if he paid me?
Brought to you by our backers at patreon.com/duckfeed.tv.